this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gators will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cobb. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll try the run. Nice move there. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
I like this idea by the offense going very up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Takes the handoff. It's Cobb. Breaks into the open. The 40. He's at the 30. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off the play fake on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Grab near the sticks. It's Wilson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. On the move, it's Ball. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-low. chop block on every single play early.
Which is illegal. You bum. That's fine. But I'd say that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Leaves it with the running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To throw, it's Lagway. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback adapting. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Sturdivant. Oh, he's got some space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits it in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cobb. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Give to the running back. Into a massive giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Simmons. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Gives it on the option. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Turning it on. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Caught behind the line. It's Kane. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
They'll go to the ground. This time he'll be stopped behind the line, and they'll pretty much get back what they just gained.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Showing off the arm. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up. Here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He slides that just inside the right upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Glagway. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
And the Gators will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. That's caught. It's Wilson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The give on the inside. Across the 25. There he goes! And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Gator! And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And he finished things off with that 36-yarder for a score. Coming out with it, it's Simmons. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Gives it on the option. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. Auburn lines up quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Cobb. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. This time on target. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up. And that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. The Tigers will move the sticks.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Wide receiver going in motion. Right back to the well. Inside the 35. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. And don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides the back on the option to give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Using his legs, it's Alston. Breaks into the open. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They've been running it, but now the pass. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide, and I can throw them the football, and they can make a play over top of somebody.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do it's hard to get inside the kicker's head. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Leaves it with the back. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Lagway. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. The Gators want to move quickly. To the air on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 30. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. The Gators will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Brings it inside the 10. Touchdown, Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm.
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And the draw play, it's about looking over here, look for pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting the big TFL.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Tigers have this offense rolling.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
From the gun, the running back has it. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got his man in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, the inside give. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Got it in the middle, it's Daniels. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Using his legs, it's Daniels. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on 3rd down from their own 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down. And now the offense is in an interesting situation.
The Gators will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. This one's complete. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
In the red zone here on 2nd down. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And your offense, you're talking to each other the whole time. Look at the score. Understand the situation. We got a chance to go up by 2 scores. We got a chance to put this ball game away. We have to hold on to the football. 2 hands. Make sure I go to the ground with that thing in my possession. It's a big mistake that could cost a big.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Hand off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll move the wide receiver. Rides to back and leaves it. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The Gators in the hurry up. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. It's complete on the right side. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Florida!
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Your defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver.
There he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for room. It's Daniels. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Keeps it on the draw. And the ball slipped out. Scoops it up. Still a live ball.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The give on the option. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
I'll tell you what, the offense, they get the big run play, and then what are you thinking? Maybe play action, take a shot. How about the defense? They were ready to roll. Even though they gave up the run, they didn't just play the run. They were ready for the pass and got the big sack.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And the Gators get the first down.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
Here's a heat. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
The screen, and watch out! Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
The Gators need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Quarterback extends the play. He'll pull it down. At midfield, he's got room. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
I'll tell you what, I love having a quarterback that trusts himself, that knows in a big situation in the 4th quarter, he can take off and still take care of the football, get a big first down, continue to put this offense in a good position to succeed.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. He's got him. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The screen, he can go. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
It's on target and complete. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Unloads to the wideout. Looking to get it in. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. And the Gators had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gators! That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires left. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone, won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
How about the bomb? The Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know this ball is going deep. You know they need it. They got to have it. And the defense just doesn't play great. Doesn't get to the football to make a play.
And despite this point being relatively meaningless, I suppose it could carry value for some. This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries, and when you lose, man, does it stick with you.
No doubt about it, Reese. This was a game circled for a very, very long time. They knew how important this one was. But, David, you can't let games like this beat you twice because this losing team now has to find a way to rebound and go out and play again.
No doubt, got to rebound, but this one stinks. This is the one that you have circled for a reason. It's a rival, it's bragging rights, but you're right. Let's get back to practice this next week. Let's start focusing. This one's over, but I'm going to get you next year.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.